Jackson. Walking out with attitude, smile on her face, the one to beat, undoubtedly. Just some quick news while Shericka jogs around there.
The final 100 meters. So could tonight be the night that the Team USA is restored as champion? We'll see.
I just feel like Gabby Thomas has not been challenged so far in a big race. She blew away U.S. Nationals, but this one on your screen is the favorite for a reason. 21-4, disappointed in the 100. She has everything to run for here. And only Gabby Thomas has run faster this year at 200 meters.
And make no mistake about it.
She's at 6. Yeah, she can see everybody in front of her.
29-year-old Jamaican wants a little bit of revenge on that woman right there, Sha'Carri Richardson, because Shericka Jackson thought for a second she had won the World 100-meter title. It didn't happen. She was shocked by Richardson. Here's Gabby Thomas. As Sonia told us, she's got fresh legs. No 100 for her.
Here's the NCAA champion, Alfred. Does she have one more big race in her?
Darren Meader of Great Britain.
After making the Olympic 100 final, now she's made a world final.
This is Dina Asher-Smith, her teammate who reigned supreme in 2019, but has had injury issues since. She was only 8th in the 100, so what can she do here? And also rounding out the field there, that's Mary-José Talu. I mean, a picture of consistency, guys. She's been one of the best female sprinters in the world for over a decade. Unfortunately, was in that 4th spot again in the 100 meters, and a tough lane draw for her there in lane 2.
One thing is for sure, I feel like the medals are going to come from the outside lanes.
We keep saying it, we haven't had a bad final yet in the field event or on the track, and this is guaranteed to be another buzzworthy performance.
The two American women are side by side in lanes 8 and 9. Gabby Thomas in 8, and right here, Sha'Carri Richardson, the 100-meter world champion in 9.
Women's 200 final away. Sha'Carri Richardson on the outside has a really good pass. Here comes the world champion Jackson. Shericka Jackson into the home straight. She has put her stamp on this event. She's going to go back-to-back for Jamaica. The first since Berlin, and she crosses in 21.
She is getting closer to Flojo's world record. She is now just 0.07 of a second away as Gabby Thomas gets the silver and Sha'Carri hands off for her 2nd medal at these Worlds.
That wasn't even close at all, and I could tell the way that she ran the 100, she was in the middle of the track, all of her chief competition in front of her, she executed to perfection. We just witnessed the 2nd fastest time ever run, and it was at a World Championship final. Oh my goodness, just phenomenal running for these women.
Look at Gabby Thomas, her mouth is wide open, she can't believe it. It's Jamaica, the United States, and 0.4 of a second in sprinting is a mile.
That is as big
of a margin
of victory as you will see in a sprint event in history at these World Championships. We'll crunch the numbers, but wow, for a race that we thought, well, maybe somebody gets close, no contest, Jackson by a mile.
And that's the last time you convinced me to change my favorite. Shericka Jackson looked amazing, but Otto, you also called it. Sha'Carri Richardson would need to run a personal best, and she did, and she got a bronze medal. So she's leaving here with a gold and a bronze. This is a phenomenal first World Championship for the young superstar.
So here's another look. Shericka Jackson, 4th from the left, was playing no games tonight. I think she would have been frustrated by her inability to win the 100. And man, she came off of that turn, and it was goodbye rest of the world. Gabby Thomas tried to charge late, but that's a lot of space in between the Jamaican world champion from last year and the rest of the world. So she repeats and defends her title from Eugene. And the other women who run the 200 in the world know now, if you are not ready to run 21-4, you have no chance to beat an in-shape Shericka Jackson.
And think about this, Otto. Shericka Jackson started out her career as a 400-meter runner. No one saw this coming. No one saw that she would step down, much like Fred Curley did, and run the 1-2 and be so dominant. And I really think that is what has paid off for her in this 200-meter discipline. She is by far the strongest in the field. She has the experience of the 400 meters, and she uses it to her advantage. I definitely feel like she was disappointed from that 100, because she came out here on a mission.
This is the largest margin of victory that we have seen in this event since Allison Felix in 2007 Worlds at Osaka won by .53. This does not happen often. Ingram Miller also had a big win by .45 in Seville, but wow.
The complexion of this race.
What is up, my beautiful people? It is total track and time. So this race was an insane 200 meters. One of the greatest 200 meter in history since the 2000. All the expected finalists qualified. The structure of the semis didn't make it easy. The third semi was loaded with defending champion Shericka Jackson, the newly crowned 100 meters champion Sha'Carri Richardson, and preliminary finalist 2017 silver medalist Marie-José Talu. With only 2 automatic qualifying spots, something had to give. Talu had to get one of the time qualifying spots and was relegated to lane 2 in the final. In the final, the staggers mostly held through halfway through the run. Then Jackson began to edge forward with Dina Asher-Smith and Gabriel Thomas, showing a slight advantage as they reached the straightaway. Jackson had a clear 2-meter lead with Thomas just barely ahead of Sha'Carri Richardson, Asher-Smith, Gillian Alfred, and Darrell Nita. Jackson continued to power away. The winner was not going to be in doubt. Thomas separated with Richardson also moving forward. Jackson let off the gas a couple of steps before the finishing line. Her time of 21.41 seconds improved her standing as the second performer of all time, just 0.7 seconds short of Florence Griffiths Joyner, a 35-year-old woman world record. Thomas followed up 4 meters later, a step ahead of now double medalist Aussies Championships Richardson. So as I said, guys, this race was such an incredible race. I can't get enough of this 200 meter. You know why? Because from such a little island from Jamaica, we have Shericka Jackson, who almost defeated Florence Griffiths Joyner world record. She was like just 0.7 seconds short of Florence Griffiths Joyner world record. So if she had run like 0.7 seconds faster, she would be like the fastest woman in history in 200 meter. But nevertheless, I believe she can definitely reach that goal this year at the Olympics. Even though to me she seems like she's going through some form of injury, which she haven't stated at all. But to how she's performing, to me it looks that way. But this 200 meter last year at the World Championships, the field was stacked and packed. Yes, guys, we have some great athletes lined up in this 200 meter back in 2023, likes as Sha'Carri Richardson, Gabriel Thomas, Julian Alfred, Dina Asher-Smith, Sha'Carri Richardson, Shericka Jackson. As I said, the field was lined up, stacked and packed, and it was such an awesome face-off. Too bad Shelly and Elaine Thompson-Herah wasn't in this 200 meter, because it would be extremely great. But nevertheless, the field was stacked and packed with some of the fastest athletes in the world. But somehow Shericka Jackson was definitely in top form and top shape last year, because she was winning a lot of races. She won both the 100 meter and the 200 meter at the National Senior Trials last year and this year and back in 2022. So that shows you how far she's coming from. Remember, she was a 400 meter runner and she stopped doing 400 meter. Probably that endurance led her to start dominating 200 meter, and she's venturing off into 100 meters right now. The fastest 100 meter race she ever run was like 10.65 seconds, and that was at the National Senior Trials back in 2023. So as I said, she was in great shape and great form last year. So the time on the screen for all of the athletes: Shericka Jackson first, 21.41, and Gabriel Thomas second, 21.81 seconds. Third was Sha'Carri Richardson, 21.92 seconds. Fourth was Julian Alfred, 22.05 seconds. Fifth was Darrell Nita, from Great Britain, 22.16 seconds. And as you all can see on the screen, this goes on. So that was all the time for all of the athletes who competed in this 200 meter race back in 2023 at the World Championship. So definitely want to hear your thoughts down below. Even though it's an old race, let me know if you enjoyed it, and do remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching.